It's 21 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning, Director of MainStreet Roswell, Barbara Gomez, back with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm great. I love this weather.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Pre-fall, I guess you could officially call it.
Kind of feel like having green chili, and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, throwing on a jacket.
Yeah, like early in the week when it was raining, kind of like that. Was it Wednesday where we kind of had that all-day rain? That was like, definitely like soups and
fun stuff.
Fires in the house and things like that.
Yeah,
But,
try getting out of your car with your arms full while it's raining.
yeah.
And then I left my coffee sitting on the top of my car, so that's really a cool thing. Whenever you need coffee.
Did you drive with coffee on the roof?
No. I had parked and gotten off. Yeah, by the time I came back, it had fallen. So I was like, I'm so sad. No coffee.
So it wasn't there for you when you came back.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But good news is tonight there's lots of stuff happening downtown here.
There is a lot going on.
Yeah.
So the theme for this Friday is music and art is in the air.
Which makes sense. It's,
it's going to be a fun Friday. Not only a Friday, but a fun weekend. Saturday things going on.
Farmers market, everything.
Farmers market. So there's a lot going on. But really kind of cool, I wanted to tell you about the free concert that's going to be happening, the Labor Day concert.
Yeah, on the courthouse lawn tonight.
Yes, it's going to be with the Symphony, Roswell Symphony Orchestra. It's going to be their brass.
Okay.
So that's going to be really cool.
So that's like saxophones and tubas, and I'm trying to remember from my school days which were the woodwinds and which ones were the brass.
But they're all the brass.
I think like the trumpets and saxophones and the tuba, that's all the brass section.
Yeah.
Your clarinets and those are your woodwinds, and then so I think it's all the guys with the horns.
Yeah, they set it all up, so I didn't have to do that. So they're going to be there starting at 6. It's a free concert, so bring your chairs, bring something to sit on, bring snacks. And actually what I'd encourage you to do, because not only do we have music there will be music up and down Main Street in different businesses.
Good
One
deal.
specifically will be the gallery.
Okay.
They're going to have an event that they're doing inside the gallery, which Marie Manning will be singing.
Okay.
But they will also have arts for the younger kids.
Good
so
deal.
it's a kids craft area.
Oh, good deal. So bring the kids in
Bring
and they
the
can enjoy a
kids,
little art project while parents listen to Marie and the music and browse the art and things that are available.
So start early. Come around about 5:30 and look around and see what's going on downtown.
If you've never been in the Main Street Gallery there, it's a collection of artists. It's a facility where a bunch of local artists set up little studios in there and show and create their works in there. So you find everything from painting to ceramics to
sculptures,
everything.
all kinds of different jewelry.
Yeah.
They also have jewelry in there, handcrafted jewelry. So they have all kinds of fun stuff. And across the street, a block over, we also have CS Designs, which they do a family-friendly event inside there where you can come in. And actually, we're going to do the stakeholders meeting probably there this month on the 20th.
All right.
But they do these little they have all these different designs, and they have tables back there. You buy whatever you want to paint, and then they provide everything else. They have the paint, the brushes, whatever, the tables, so you can take your kids.
Okay.
And, you can paint something back there.
Sure.
And we also have something like that over at She's a Dandy.
Okay.
She also has some arts and crafts going on in the back of her store, along with all the fun T-shirts. If you've not been in there,
they got a great selection of T-shirts.
They have great.
They do
T-shirts.
custom stuff too, I believe too. If you make requests and things, they'll do all that. So,
They've got all kinds of designs. I actually had one done recently for Main Street Roswell, just a casual T-shirt for me to wear, and it's just a really great material. So you guys try that out. And of course, right across the street, you have Moon Man. Well, he's got incredible UFO type stuff in there.
Yeah, they got a lot of fun stuff to buy.
They have a lot of fun stuff. But what I wanted to tell you about specifically that people were telling me they had going on was, like, for instance, He Cats told me about something kind of interesting. If you have not ever been there, it is just right there at 204 North Main.
Okay.
They're just right beside Subway.
Okay.
But they have a large selection of 2013 calendars right now.
Okay.
All kinds of designs and fun
a lot of collectible stuff.
Yeah, a lot of collectible stuff that you might want to look at. And some of you, and maybe you know something about this, Mike, because I certainly don't, but she said she had some throw cards.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that means completely.
And I'm going to take a guess. I'm guessing it's like gaming cards, like
Guessing your fortune also,
like
or something
maybe
like that?
like the Magic Gathering or those. It's a card game that it's like a fantasy based kind of card. I think there's multiple different types of these games, so it may be some of those cards. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
but
thinking.
she was telling me all about that. So they are having a Labor Day closeout sale. So go by there and see them. They also have a local artist by the name of Marcy, that she just goes by Marcy, but they've got all kinds of her paintings and some of her art in there. But going back to the cards, she said she had some Halloween type cards, Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So she's got all kinds of unique type of things in there. So you should stop in there and see her.
So if you got a Halloween fix, get that on.
Oh, yeah.
They got you covered.
Well, you know, it's around the corner here, you guys. Halloween, one of my favorite holidays.
The decor and the candy and everything's already showing up on the shelves and all that. Yeah.
It's a little early for me, but, you know, just a little. But...
Well, usually people are into Halloween. They like celebrate it 365.
Yes.
But they kind of keep it like under wraps until they get around this time, and then it comes full out.
I'm looking around your office. I was thinking, didn't you used to have a little skeleton in here or something?
We might have. I don't know. Things have come and gone over the years.
Well, back when I was working in medical, I used to go into a doctor's office, and they had a skeleton that they dressed up, a little skeleton that they dressed up into whatever holiday it was. She was dressed up in skirts, and you know, I say it's a she. I don't know.
It's gender neutral.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But sometimes it had women's clothing, sometimes it had men's clothing.
That's right.
Just whatever the season called for. Yeah.
And then I stopped in to see Daryl Davenport this week over at White Mattress.
Okay.
And he's also having a Labor Day type sale. He's doing everything from $50 to $500 off of a mattress, depending on the size mattress that you get.
Okay.
And as you know, he has all kinds of native jewelry in there.
The Native American jewelry and crafts, like so if you like turquoise and a lot of that stuff, he's got that there too.
And he's right. He says he has it for half price almost all the time. Right now, he's having it half price. But for today, for First Friday, not only do you get half off, an additional 15% off. Nice. On that jewelry. So if you're looking for some turquoise or some native jewelry, go in and see him.
And by the way, not that it's going to be on sale there, but I just know that if you need this thing, White Mattress has been one of those places in town you can get it. But if you own like RVs and campers and you need mattresses for those beds that are kind of weird shaped or weird sizes.
Oh, they do customized sizes.
They do all that. So if you're looking for mattresses for like your travel trailers or RVs and you can't find them in mattress stores because they're oddball sizes, White Mattress, they accommodate those folks. So if you need that kind of stuff, swing on by there. Yeah.
And they do have the beds, you know, that'll go up and down.
Yeah.
And, you know, not medical beds, but, you know, beds for your home.
Sure.
To sit up, or if you need to have your legs raised up. Some of those.
It's just nice to have. You kick back, watch TV, and
raise
put the headboard up, raise your legs. I got it on my bed. It's really nice.
Oh, really? I've never tried that.
It's nice. It's handy.
Now, this is kind of a little bit different, but as far as art goes, you know, Bullock's Jewelry has wonderful art in there.
Yeah, most think of their jewelry and stuff, but a lot of it's
but even jewelry is art. I mean, they design things.
Stuff. Yeah.
So it's a really cool place to walk in there. They always have sales going on there and have fun stuff. So don't forget to stop in and see them.
Another great local family business.
And you know, they've been working on their building. You know, they've been around, for 100 years?
Well, the building is very historical, as almost as much as the business that resides there.
Because it was owned by, I guess, Don's grandfather, father, grandfather, and
so
now
multiple generations.
And now Kyle's working in there, and so they're redoing the inside. And if you have a chance just to stop in, they've got some really old pictures of what the place used to look like, and that's, I think, one of the most fun things to do in my job right now on Main Street is looking at all the buildings and see what we used to look like and how we are today. A lot of the windows have been, you know, boarded up at times and are so different, but you take that stuff off the front of it, and back there's still the same building that was there many, many years ago. So it's a really fun place to go.
Maybe that ought to create if we get enough businesses that are open to it, maybe we offer up some walking tour where they let people come and kind of set up these organized tours, and they can see some of the more behind the scenes of Main Street buildings and see some of these older, you know, the facades and things that used to be, you know, because that's what the thing is, like the brick and things, especially when you get back into warehouses of some of these storefronts and things, it's kind of historical back there because these buildings are some of the older original buildings of this community, and there's still remnants of that in many of these buildings.
There are. As a matter of fact, I had walked in to Imagine That, and Imagine That is probably not as old as some of the other buildings here in town. But Deanie, that was in there, we were talking and looking over a few things, talking about some themes maybe for October, November, and December, and just historical type things. And she had taken some pictures when she traveled recently, and she'd shown me some pictures, but it was really cool because they're little place marker type things that are like made out of, I don't know, stainless steel or something. They put on the building so it would be like a walking tour.
Yeah.
So this building is this old. Some of our buildings do have that on them already.
Yeah.
But can you imagine walking and maybe even doing a QR code on something?
Yeah.
And it pops up all the history of what that building used to look like.
I think it'd be fun. Yeah.
And so, those are ideas that we're kind of putting in our back pocket for later because there's so much to
I think
do.
it would be add to the tourism aspect and even bring the local flavor to the tourism side of things where, you've come down here enough bringing relatives and things to see the various museums and things downtown. But then you get there and it's like, oh, yeah, that building's been there for years. I'm always curious about it. And then you click on the QR code or QR code and next thing you know, you've got an entire history of that building. That'd be kind of, I'd like that.
I like it a lot because, you could be looking at the building itself and pull it up and look at the old building and kind of compare what it looks like now compared to what it looked before.
Yeah.
So that's one of the fun things that I haven't had a chance. Yesterday was my full month with MainStreet Roswell.
So you're officially month 2 now.
Started month
Day
2.
1, month 2.
Day 2, month 2. yeah, that's right. And so I haven't had a chance yet to tour all the buildings, but I will. I'll get around to see everybody.
Excellent.
And don't forget about Stellar Coffee Company. So if you're going downtown, look for the Rocket. Get yourself some coffee, some tea.
Yeah.
Do you know the other day I was in there and somebody was picking up lunch that was in my building, in this building, and they were picking up lunch. And I said, I've never eaten lunch here before. And they were telling me how great it is. So think about it.
It's right across the street from me.
Yeah, just right across the street. Yeah, so, if you come tomorrow or tonight for First Friday, come early, visit some of the stores.
Yeah.
Go get you some lunch or something to eat if you haven't eaten.
There's lots of great restaurants downtown that love to accommodate.
Yeah, and then also you have cookies and the fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget all the bakery on the corner of Main and 4th Street.
Yeah.
I forget what her name is. Sweet Baby Jace.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And there's all these areas, of course, Peppers and, La Gran Victoria, Toro Bravo, Martins, Backdraft down in the 3rd Street area.
So we have a lot of great restaurants, but hey, if you're looking for some place to move on Main Street, why don't you give us a call? We would like to see
There is real estate available.
There is real estate available, you guys, and actually something's opening up or has already opened up over here on Richardson. Kind of next to the miniature museum.
Oh, yes. Okay.
There's some property that's opened up there. Okay. They will be taking bids for that, I understand, pretty soon. But there are other buildings, lots of open space here and there. So if you're
this building's got quite a few open offices.
Yeah, actually, I understood from the owner that maybe second floor, your floor, Mike, is going to be opening up some locations.
Yeah,
here.
We got a few offices down this hallway here that are available.
So if you guys are looking,
we're loud neighbors, just real radio station, but
they do have a padded office, so don't worry about it.
That's right.
So if you're looking for some place, maybe you're moving into town, having a business, new business, old business. Maybe you're on the outskirts of Roswell and you're thinking, wonder what's happening on Main Street. Let me check it out. You might can get some reasonable real estate and have a storefront right on Main Street. We're hoping to build things up here.
Sure.
We're working really hard on the Great Blocks project, which is coming up pretty quick here. I should know within the next couple of weeks, hopefully by next week, whether or not we were awarded more grant money towards.
Cross your fingers.
Yes, towards the Great Blocks. It's called the Market Walk Park.
Okay.
Which that's the one that's going to be on 2nd Street, right next to the railroad tracks going south.
Okay.
Going south.
On East 2nd there.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's on East 2nd.
Okay.
Almost to the railroad.
Yes.
Railroad. But it's going to be a really cool area, which I'll come back and talk to you guys about that later if we get the funding, because that will hopefully be where, the construction can start.
Absolutely.
That's what we're hoping for.
Well, and that's another thing, too, maybe since we're talking about that, but you guys are always looking for more volunteers and things to be a part of the MainStreet Roswell organization, whether it's serving on the board or serving on the various committees or just rolling up your sleeves and being a part of the various events that MainStreet Roswell has all the time.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, every single Saturday from now until I think it's in the end of September, the 1st of October, depending on whether they have fruits and vegetables, we'll have the farmers market going.
Yeah.
So if you have, as a matter of fact, I just heard someone recently talking in a meeting about having apples up in the mountains. And I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to give her a buzz and tell her, bring some of those apples down to Roswell. Some red and green apples.
Yeah. You like apples? How you like these apples?
Yeah, these apples. Try these apples. But we have all kinds of vendors. We have fruits and vegetables. Graves Farm comes out there. They still have watermelons.
Oh, nice. And of course, green chili.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
It is the season for chili.
It is the season.
Are there people roasting out there, too, or are they just selling?
Actually, just this last week, I walked over there because I go by there every Saturday. I try to go by there every Saturday and see what's going on, help Peggy if she needs help. But I was like, man, that chili smells hot this year because they were roasting some.
That's the advertising you need. You just turn on the roasters and let the people come. Yeah,
and people come. We do have a gentleman out there that he and his family make the best burritos, you guys. They have a disco out there.
Come hungry when you come out to Farmers Market because you'll be very happy with your eating options out at that Farmers Market.
We've got cookies. We've got cinnamon rolls. We've got, like I said, that breakfast burritos, lunch burritos. I mean, and fruits and vegetables everywhere. Jewelry, art.
The pro tip I want to tell everybody, especially if you're looking for produce, the earlier the better. When the doors, everything opens up at 7 a.m. You want to be there at 7 for all that stuff. Now they go till about 11, 10. Yeah,
11.
You give or
take.
We
go to 11.
But weather does come into play on that sometimes. But
a couple of weeks ago we had to cancel because it rained on Saturday.
That all day Saturday rain we got, which that one actually worked out. We got rain, so we're happy
we're
about
good
that.
about that.
But yeah, get there early. Now there's always cool stuff till 11. Don't get me. But if you're looking for specifically produce and things, that stuff sells quick.
It does.
So please get there early to get the best selection.
The interesting thing that I found about the farmers market is some of the vegetables they have out there. You know, they have eggplant. People grow eggplant at home. Yeah. These large, beautiful purple eggplants. They've got grapes out there, which you don't expect to see.
Yeah, you don't think that much around here.
You don't see that. Little, whatever you call them. What are they called? What are grapes called? The little bushel? What do you call a grape?
A bunch.
A bunch.
Yeah, a bunch of grapes.
Little
by the
bunches of grapes. And they have, peaches and apricots and things that you don't usually think that you'll see out of farmers market, but we have them.
Nice.
So, come out for that. But let's start the whole weekend with tonight. Today. Actually, just today. Don't even wait till tonight.
The actual time window for First Friday is usually 5:30 to 8, 8:30.
It does.
But these businesses, a lot of them will have sales that kind of go all day. Some won't be open tonight. Some will.
That's right.
Check ahead. If you've got a certain business you want to visit, call them direct, and they'll be happy to give you their hours and if they got anything specifically going on. But definitely check in. But generally speaking, if you get out there about 5, that's when kind of all the parties will start happening out there. You'll start seeing the bands crank up and start playing and all that. What time does they start at 6?
They start at 6.
The RSO Brass will start at 6 p.m. on the courthouse lawn
and they
tonight.
asked me to mention that season tickets are on sale right now. You can also buy single tickets are also on sale. So you can either go to, roswellsymphony.org or give them a call, and they can get you tickets. So you can either buy a whole season tickets or just buy one. But get a free preview tonight and come enjoy their music. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
And for folks that are new to the area or are not familiar, the Roswell Symphony Orchestra is kind of a big deal.
They are very much a big deal.
It is really New Mexico's symphony orchestra. So it's called the Roswell Symphony Orchestra, but it really is New Mexico's symphony orchestra because, one, it represents the whole state, but two, the players, the members come from all over. Not just New Mexico, but even Texas as well. Some of the musicians and things that are part of the Roswell Symphony Orchestra also come from Texas. So it really is a who's who of orchestral musicians from all over this region. And it's the best in the business. And they're right here calling Roswell their home base.
Well, I was in a meeting last night, and they were, of course, requesting lodgers tax money to bring in more musicians. And some that they were talking about are as large as, 20 members in this group that are coming from all over the place, staying in our hotels.
Absolutely.
Eating at our restaurants, you guys. It's great to support this because it is tourism for Roswell and also economic development for us and bringing more cash to our community.
Not to mention you're getting
fantastic music here.
The orchestra that's top notch, and it's in Roswell, New Mexico.
Right.
So
people
really
drive to Albuquerque all the time or Santa Fe, why not just enjoy them some here in Roswell as
and to
well?
be honest, they'll go up there to, you know what I mean? It's like our local route, they're up there in the Pope Joy and those places where more fancy stuff happens, things like that. They're in there doing all that.
But
stuff,
we are pretty fancy too, so I think you should come listen.
Well, say fancy, you can wear jeans.
That's right, fancy, and you can sit on the lawn at the courthouse and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Get yourself a McDonald's hamburger
there
if you
go.
want to.
Absolutely.
Or whatever you want.
Sure.
Go to Dunkin' Donuts and
usually,
get you some donuts.
Some of the food trucks are downtown too,
Yeah.
so you can kind of
I never
visit
know
those.
when they're going to show up.
Yeah,
but
they go on their own schedules, but usually they're nearby downtown too if you want to visit.
So if you want coffee, you want donuts, you want a cupcake, come on down.
Yeah.
I'm sure that we have them all over downtown.
Yeah.
And visit our great merchants and give them your support.
Is anybody doing anything in Reichman Park tonight, or is that pretty open?
No, tonight it's pretty open.
Okay, so
yeah,
if you're looking,
if you're looking to do something.
If you're looking for a good place to chill for a few minutes too,
right?
They got go sit there, and they got beautiful benches. They got check out the beautiful tile work and the murals and all the stuff that's there. It's right between 3rd and 4th Street.
Right.
It's right next to the J.P. White building.
Right,
here.
just right here close to us. And that's been actually revitalized or redone not too long ago.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Right
and it does have some music type things over the top of it. If you ever looked at it, it's got some really nice artwork on the top.
And when they renovated that, they did a great job because they put plugins and things so bands can actually set up shop right there and not have to worry about trucking in power and it was all plugins are right there now.
Sure.
So it's very.
If you're interested in playing there, just give me a call for First Fridays. And we can maybe set you up if you have something you'd like to do
or if
there.
you want to do crafts and things. I've seen like MainStreet or various other entities have done little children's or really crafts for anyone there too. A lot of stuff happens at Reichman Park.
And because we have already set that aside, it may not cost you very much, if nothing at all. So, give us a call. My number is 575-914-8017.
Very good. Of course, you can always go to Main Street Roswell's website, MainStreetRoswell.org.
That's it.
Follow and like Main Street Roswell on Facebook is a good way to stay up to date, especially for events like this. You can kind of, because usually if there's certain things attached to tonight, like tonight talking about the arts, you can learn more about what arts and stuff are happening.
Music and art and
there
check
through
it
the
out.
Facebook page as well. Plus you get to learn, like there's a real cool video about the farmers market up there on the Facebook page right now. Go check that out if you haven't seen that.
That is so good, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, is that Juliana that did that?
Of course.
Yeah, I should have known.
She's one of the best videography person that I know. I mean, she's fantastic.
If you go to any city event like a parade or anything else, and you see this lady running around with this camera on a stand thing, that's your city councilor, Juliana Halverson, doing her other passion, photography and videoing and all that kind of stuff. She loves doing
supporting local events here in Roswell. So we do appreciate her. And I will be back soon, but just a really quick plug for the Chili Cheese Festival's around the corner.
Yeah.
It's coming up. So if you're interested in being part of the Chili Cheese Festival, give us a call. It'll be September 23rd and 24th.
I'm just out of curiosity, and I know because one of the things that we've been missing from Chili Cheese the last couple of years is the Leprino tours. Is that back on yet, or is that still off?
No, actually, we touched base with them, and they're still not back on.
And that's due to COVID and safety, because if you've never been there, you think your place is locked down for safety and cleanliness.
Oh,
Leprino is times 12.
It kind of looks like Willy Wonka's factory to me. You know what I'm saying? They're wearing all the white things and covered up.
Before COVID even started, you couldn't walk into the building without booties on.
That's right.
You couldn't even, and that was pre-COVID. Now I'm sure it's even more PPE and things that you're wearing.
That's right. And then plus they feed you afterwards, which I thought was really cool. They give you pizza with all the cheese.
But hopefully maybe in a year or two
maybe they're still supportive of the event and they will help us out with whatever, but we can't do the tours. But we are working on, of course, roasting chili, having vendors out there, having music. We will be having
the eating contest. Those are always popular.
Actually, this is not that's a ice cream eating contest for sure.
Good.
Thanks to Albertsons.
That's always very popular.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have the green chili stew competition.
Nice.
So if you make really good green chili stew, you need to bring it out.
Time to put the money where your mouth is.
And one of my favorites, both of them are, but pecan pie.
Can't go wrong with pecan pie.
Pecan pie contest as well.
Nice.
So anyway,
we got our fair share of nuts here too.
That's right. just a few nuts here and there. Yeah. But give us a call if you want to be a vendor. If you have a food truck, give us a call.
Yeah. And like I said, if you want to be a band that wants to perform or be part of future First Friday events, reach out. You can go through the website or reach out direct to Barbara, and we can get you on the schedule. Absolutely.
I'd love to have you call. I'm looking for fiddlers. We're looking for guitars. We're looking for, this is more of a country feel to it. You guys, agriculture and that type of thing.
Sure.
So I'd love to have more of a country feel to it. So
maybe we have a square dance out in the lawn.
That would be so much fun. So I don't even know. Do people still square dance?
I don't think it's as popular as it used to be, but there's a section of folks that still love to do a good square. And I think, be honest, there's probably a generation of people don't even realize what square dancing is.
Right.
Like they used to teach it to us in schools when I was a kid, and I don't think they do that anymore.
I don't think they do that anymore either, but I may check around. But if you're out there and you're hearing this and you're saying, hey, I've got a 3-piece band that we play a little bit of a swing music, a little bit of country. Give us a call. Maybe we'll let you sit on our stage and entertain us.
Absolutely.
It'll be on a Friday and Saturday this year. So,
good deal.
Join us at the Chili Cheese Festival.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's it's one of those traditions downtown that we as Roswellians just kind of come to know and love every year, and that's why it's just a fun time of coming out and really, we're celebrating chili and cheese, but it really is celebrating Roswell at the end of the day. It's just a celebration of Roswell and what we do here in Roswell.
What we do here in Roswell and New Mexico. So it's really cool. So. Anyway, but don't forget to go to the farmers market tomorrow morning, 7 to 11. And
every Saturday till about October time frame here.
Talking about pecans, there's pecans out at the farmers market as well.
So if you got to start practicing your pecan pie making for the contest.
Right. Yeah,
start stocking up now.
Yeah. And we have chicharrones.
Nice.
What is it? What do you normally call them? Because
chicharrones now, but in the day I'd probably just call them pork rinds.
Pork rinds. Yeah, they do have them. Mike has them out there. Any flavor that you want. I mean, he's got all kinds of different flavors: barbecue and chili and lime. And
by the way, for all you keto people, chicharrones pork rinds keto friendly. They're like I remember when people that are trying to cut carbs and all that. Chicharrones and avocado or guac is a pretty good little combo right there. Just if you're looking for
it sounds good. I'm not keto anything, but
but if you're trying to cut carbs and all that, chicharrones and guac is a good little snack.
That's right. And if you are not, there's also cinnamon rolls.
There you go. And you can carb up on them cinnamon rolls.
That's right.
Get your energy there. Yeah. But don't forget, tonight, come on out, celebrate First Friday with us here. Maybe come downtown and have a meal and do a little shopping before you head out to the Wool Bowl to watch some football tonight, or if you do, going out to the game. Everything starts at 5, so you can come out here and have dinner and shop, and then be at the Wool Bowl at 7 for kickoff here, so you can catch it all there.
There's a lot going on, so don't say there's nothing happening in Roswell, because there's a few things going on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, MainStreetRoswell.org. Look for Main Street Roswell on Facebook. And then, of course, come on out tonight and tomorrow and put Saturday morning 7 to 11 on your radar every Saturday, at least through September here and into October.
That's hopefully. Right. Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah, hopefully. Very good. Did we get it all, Barbara?
I think we got it all.
Awesome.
Thanks,
good deal.
Mike.
Well, thank you as always. Appreciate the visit.
Sure.
And we'll see you next time, if not sooner.
That's right.
All right.
Talk later.
It is 9:50. Let's go ahead.